The key to speaking English fluently is regular practice. Let English sounds fill your space naturally with podcasts. Make it a habit to listen to podcasts on a variety of topics anytime. And you will remember how to use vocabulary in everyday conversations.
An apartment lease. Do you live in an apartment? Did you have to sign a lease? Could you understand what you signed? A lease or rental agreement can be hard to read, but you should try to understand what you are signing. Your lease is a legal agreement between the owner, landlord, and you, the renter, tenant. A lease states the period of time for the rental, the amount of the rent, when the tenant must pay it, who pays for utilities, and any rules the renter and the landlord must follow. Some leases contain the following rules. Pets are not permitted. Renters may not change the locks without the owner's permission. Renters must pay a late fee if they don't pay their rent on time. The lease might even state how many overnight guests you may have and where you can or cannot park. Many of the rules in the lease are for the benefit of the owner. The owner protects his or her property by requiring a security deposit. Usually, a renter has to pay 1 to 2 months' rent as a deposit. The owner can use part or all of the money to repair any damage the renter causes. However, the landlord may not keep the renter's money for normal wear and tear. There are also rules that protect the renter. For example, owners must provide heat during the winter months. In most cities, they must put a smoke detector in each apartment and in the halls. The owner may not raise the rent during the period of the lease. When the landlord gives the renter the lease, it looks like an unchangeable document, but it isn't. Renters don't have to accept and sign the lease as is. If they don't agree to all the terms, they can ask for changes before they sign. For example, if you would like to have a pet, you can ask for permission by offering to pay a higher security deposit. There has to be trust between the landlord and the renter. When looking for a new apartment, if you have a bad feeling about the landlord, you probably ought to look elsewhere.
How to furnish your new apartment cheaply. Many people need to furnish their home, apartment, or room, but they don't want to spend a lot of money. In this conversation, Student B gives his friend, Student A, who moved to the U.S. recently, some tips for furnishing a new place cheaply.
The first thing I need for my new place is a bed.
Okay. Would you rather get a twin or full-sized bed?
I know it's more expensive, but I'd rather get a full. A twin is too small.
Okay. Look, this discount website has a full bed set for $250. They deliver for free, too.
Great. Could you text that information to me? And can I use your pen? I want to do some quick math.
Sure, here you go. What else do you need?
Some things for the kitchen. Plates, glasses, pots.
Why don't you buy them at a secondhand store? There's one nearby. It sells lots of gently used, inexpensive household items.
Good idea. But I'll need help bringing things home. Will you come with me?
Sure. Would you like to go this afternoon?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Is there anything else?
I'd like to get a desk and chair, but I don't have enough money.
Try Craigslist.org or Freecycle.org. You can find free stuff on those sites. And people often put unwanted items on the sidewalk, too, especially furniture.
I can take stuff on the street?
Yeah. Many people would rather give away unwanted items than put them in the garbage. Actually, I have a small desk that I don't use anymore. Why don't I bring it to your place later?
Really? Thank you.